You want me to put that on my todger?
Harry's wife, in disguise at the coronation. Mystery abounded at the coronation, for a certain figure appeared which caused considerable speculation as to who it might be. And therefore, to get to the bottom of this mystery, I turned to, for a change, Classic FM, which is the home of the world's greatest music. As the name suggests, it plays classical music, and it is the case that often their output can be heard floating around Tudor Towers as I pace the corridors, ruminating on my next steps, considering what actions I will take, aided by the soothing sounds that are pumped out by Classic FM as I make my way to the asylum of the grotesque. But that is a matter for another day. Because, as the title states, Carl Jenkins, for it is he, confirms he is not Harry's wife in disguise after coronation confusion. Who is Carl Jenkins? Why has he been confused for Harry's wife? What has been going on? Sienna Linton writes, Welsh composer Carl Jenkins sparked major intrigue and debate over his identity at the coronation, and has now taken to social media to clear his name. Understandable, really, isn't it? If you've been likened to Harry's wife, you'd want to ensure that you cleared your name. More than 20 million Britons tuned in to watch the coronation of King Charles III. More than watched. Harry's wife's wedding, by the way. On 6th of May, and amidst all the pomp, circumstance and ceremony, one man in particular stole the show. Sir Carl Jenkins, Welsh composer and former jazz rocker, nice, created a maelstrom of confusion on social media as fascinated Twitter users hurried to identify the mystery man. The composer has since taken to social media himself to dispel any rumours and mistaken identities, notably around being a disguised Harry's wife. But where did the confusion begin? Sporting his iconic handlebar moustache and tinted specs, many bemused Twitter users were desperate to identify the mystery figure they spotted sitting next to fellow composer Andrew Lloyd Webber at the Westminster Abbey ceremony. As with any internet rumour mill, conspiracy theories began to swirl. All of a sudden, Jenkins found himself unwittingly suspected of being a member of hip-hop group Beastie Boys, a potential crown jewel thief, and the star of an upcoming Netflix series. Further rumours abounded, with Jenkins also being accused of wearing a disguise. Users couldn't quite agree who was behind the alleged illusion, with suggestions ranging from Donald Trump, Elvis Presley, and Declan Donnelly out of Ant and Dec fame, to a 20-year-old climate protester, comedian Larry David, and even Harry's wife. Chris Rose put on Twitter, "That's Harry's wife under disguise." I was quite surprised. Some people thought I was Harry's wife in disguise, Sir Carl Jenkins said in a video posted to social media. I was there because I'd written some music for the service. Andrew Lloyd Webber, who sat beside Jenkins, having also contributed music for the coronation, later confirmed on social media that his fellow composer probably wasn't Harry's wife. He wrote, "I can confirm it probably wasn't Harry's wife and had no jewels on his person as far as I could see." "I look this way all the time," Jenkins laughed, before proudly displaying the medal he was awarded when he was knighted in the Queen's Birthday Honours in 2015, and which he also wore at Saturday's coronation. Jenkins also pointed out that he's been sporting his handlebar moustache since he was 18. It was very trendy then. Carl Jenkins began his career as a and jazz rock musician, playing saxophone, oboe, not the pink one though, and keyboard in a variety of groups, most notably in Soft Machine, from 1972 to 1984. As a composer, Jenkins is well known for pieces including Palladio, The Armed Man, A Mass for Peace, and Ademus, Songs of Sanctuary, all of which are firm favourites in the annual Classic FM Hall of Fame. So there we have it, mystery solved. As you can see, of course, from this gentleman's picture, he is somewhat in need of a haircut, and the fact that he has some rather large spectacles and a moustache also contributing to the fact that he does look like he's got a prosthetic on, which, of course, probably led to many people thinking that it was somebody else in disguise. So he has had to come forward and explain to everybody, no, I'm not Harry's wife, probably because he would be notably offended to be compared with her. But would a narcissist go incognito? Well, it's an absolute yes to that, of course. Remember, we are chameleons. We shift and change to portray a certain image to the outside world towards the people that we're dealing with. 1 minute we're the family man, the next we're Mr. Man About Town, Mr. Shaggaroo. In other instances, we are the kind and nurturing boss, and then in others, the corporate raider who doesn't give a damn about other people and those people being trod upon. We can morph into lots of different things, moving from one to the other, often seamlessly. And of course, as part of that, a narcissist not only changes the way that they speak, the way that they behave, the things that they have, the views that they opine, but will also change in terms of appearance. Certain things can remain more constant, but in other instances, a narcissist will shift in the way that they look in order to fit in with a particular style so that they are assimilated into a particular group. And of course, in certain instances, driven by the narcissism, may also appear in disguise. If Harry's wife's narcissism deemed that she ought to be at the coronation and for her to be there to do some snooping and picking up some information which she could use in a shit flick series, it may well have encouraged her to dress up with a wig, with glasses, with a moustache and various prosthetics, etc. It's absolutely something that a narcissist would do, and it would be done as always to pursue the prime aims without any emotional empathy for the people that have been tricked. The way that Mr. Jenkins appeared, of course, caused people to speculate that he might be Harry's wife in disguise. And of course, because people know that she's a duplicitous, lying so-and-so, and that she would be desperate to attend the coronation, but desperate also to avoid being booed by people attending the coronation, there would be a good chance that it's something that she might do. As we now know, it couldn't be her, because Mr. Jenkins has confirmed that it's him, and he's not Harry's wife. But it is entertaining to see this level of speculation, and of course provides me with an opportunity to confirm that this is behaviour that a narcissist could well engage in. But on this occasion, she did not. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.